What's up, everybody? So today we out here doing some maintenance on my wife's car. It's the Honda Civic that I've showed you guys previously in the channel. It had a front end hit. I painted the car, but the color didn't match quite well. You know, at least it's kind of glossy. I'm gonna have to fix that in the future. Not gonna lie, I plan on painting the whole car. Not a different color, but kind of a metallic white, or not a tri-coat, but a metallic color. And today we're gonna be doing an oil change, a transmission flush, and since I got started, I replaced the air filter. And first step is you got to put the car in the air, you know, lift it up a little. When I'm doing oil changes, I don't like to lift it up too high on the air. Just, you know, lowest setting on the jack stand, and you should be good to go. And this is kind of a downhill, so you know you're good there. The car is kind of leveled. And yeah, so we're gonna get started by removing the engine oil cap. This way we can get some more flow once we open the drain. And this thing is tight, man. Jesus, whoever put this in here. There you go. Whew. You don't have to leave it open. If something might fall in there, you just leave it kind of like this. Transmission is the first time that I'm doing that, but I've watched a couple of videos, so we should be good, I guess. And I'll show you what I got for fluids. Just like that, we got 3 quarts of transmission fluid, because that's what you need just for a flush. Mobile one, that's the best oil for, you know, for the buck, in my opinion. There's definitely better ones out there, but you know, it's just a Honda. It's reliable. You gotta keep it lubricated. And STP, because on AutoZone you get a bundle: air filter, this oil filter, and the oil itself. I got it all for 50 bucks. You know, it's decent. It's not that bad. And this, I got it for about, this and the coolant was like 56. So there's that. I also had to go to a Harbor Freight and buy an oil pan, so I can, you know, not spill it all over the place. And that's it. Let's get started. The car is kind of hot. And the coolant, I forgot to say, this latch was stock, so I had to do a whole thing to get the hood open. But I was able to get it open, and the cable popped out. So while I was doing that, I noticed that the coolant on the reservoir was kind of low. So we're gonna fill it up and see if it lowers, or you know, that might be a problem. But I think it's just that when I replaced the radiator, there was probably some coolant that wasn't, you know, how can I say it, that it didn't cycle all the way through the engine. But you know, it is what it is. The car is running fine, no check engine, and let's get started. So down here, first thing you gotta do, I went ahead and I removed 3 of them. There's some screws holding this shield in place. I'm not gonna put it back on because I know it's a pain in the butt to, you know, every time I gotta do an oil change, and I do my own oil changes, so I have to remove this. I'm gonna leave it as is for now. And there's a little bit of a leak. I don't know. It's probably just oil when they were doing oil changes and they let it. I don't know, but I'm gonna leave it like this. As you guys see, this car is from Copart, so this is what you get. The forklift kind of messed it up, but this is just plastic, so I don't really care. We got some weight reduction, extra 5 horsepower. And let's get started. So this is a 3/8, if I'm not mistaken, and that's what we're gonna remove. And to fill it up, it's gonna be up there. There's a cap. And what else for the engine? We got our oil filter right here. and there is our drain plug right there. So yeah, we should be pretty simple, nothing much. I like working on Hondas because it's nothing too complicated. So just got our 17 millimeter for the oil, and that's what we're gonna start with. It should be, yeah, this wrench is not too big, so man, it's tight. Let me see if I can break it loose with two hands. No, it's not. Of course, if it's not lefty loosey, it's not gonna do it. I was making it even tighter. Let's see if it's. I think it. Yep. There you go. I almost broke my hand, but it's loose. Oil pan in its place. The engine is kind of hot, so once it's almost that turn, oof, man, I don't want to burn my hands. It's probably not a very good idea if you're just driving your car and you're trying to make an oil change, but you know, you do what you gotta do. I'm trying to keep this, get this oil plug so we don't let it fall in the oil pan thing. Let's see, it's almost coming out. Oh man, I don't want to make a mess. Feel like it's gonna come out right about. Let's go. Oh, I dropped it. Oh my god. This is what happens, but it is what it is. Let's let it drain. Give it a couple minutes. While it's draining, let's get our new filter prepared. It's the STP gold one. Should be a little better than just a regular one. Let's get an oil mobile one. This engine should take about 4 quarts. And crack it loose. It's not coming up. What is going on? Good old method. Bang. Get it out of the way. Don't litter. Just leave it there for now. Let's get our finger dirty and bang. Just make it kind of oily. And what we're gonna do, we gotta pour some inside of here so it's not dry once the car starts. For the first time after the oil change. After you fill it up, that's what it should look like, at least halfway. It's gonna soak it in a little bit because you know it's a filter, it's gonna get wet, but you know, if it's halfway through, or you know, it should be full, but you gotta keep an eye on it, let it sit for a little bit, and then you add a little bit of oil. And it's been draining for a couple minutes. The flow is way slower, it's just dripping actually. And we're gonna go ahead and clean our drain plug, which should be somewhere in here. Oh, it's inside of the thing. That's nice. Let me go ahead and grab that. What we're gonna do is transfer from one pan to the other, and we're gonna be able to find our drain plug. I put a microfiber towel in there so it holds the oil while I'm doing this. It was very minimal, but yeah, let's do it. There it is right there. Should be pretty hot. Not really. You should always wear a glove, but I don't. Oh, gloves. You know, I don't. This seems okay. Oh my god, look at those dirty nails. I gotta cut them. But we're gonna clean down there with a little bit of brake cleaner, and we should be good to go. Put it back, put some oil on the engine, change the oil filter that I'm forgetting. But you know, that's what you always gotta have two pans if you're a little dummy like me. But it's not always like that. It's just because the car is hot and I didn't want to try to get it. I mean, I try to get it, but I'm not dumb. I'm not gonna hold it because it's too hot. Just let it be because I knew I had two pans. We just got the oil filter loose using this tool right here, and let's see what we can do. It should start dripping soon. Don't do this at home. Not like me. There are other ways, but just let it drip for a little bit. As you guys can see, the oil was really dark. It had 5,000 miles. It's full synthetic, so it was time for an oil change. Man, we're making some progress. Not too bad. Right there. Just like that, the oil filter is going in. But before we do this, yep, I'm laying on the ground. There's nothing under me. I'm getting punctured by some sharp rocks, but just gotta hit that surface with the brake cleaner. Clean it up real good, and you should be good to go. That one was really tight, but you actually just have to hand tight it. Not too much, just a little bit. Just snuggle it. Let's see. Place. I'm actually just looking at it by the camera. I can't even see it. Yep, it's going in. Okay, so that's it. First step's done. Let's get some of the oil out of there. That's it. So I just cracked it loose. Let's see what we got. Oh man, this thing is hot. Let me do it the same way that I did with the oil, because I don't want to. Oof, there it is. Oh, yeah, that's not bad at all. I thought it was gonna be darker. Oof. Yeah, it don't smell too good. See, there's some metal shavings in there. Just clean it. What is it? Oh, that's a rock. Oh my god, you guys can't even imagine. This thing is really, really hot. It's not the cleanest microfiber towel as well, but it'll do it. Hit it with some brake cleaner. Where's clean, clean. I like it clean, bro. Drippy, drippy. Gotta adjust that. And we have a clean drain plug, I guess. So really should use just 2.5 quarts since it's just flush. And if you want to take an extra step, there is a transmission filter right behind this what is it called, air box, that you can replace. I'm not doing it today, but I'll do that in the future, probably in another 50,000 miles when I do another transmission flush. But for today, it's gonna be it. Let me get this out of the way. We got a gallon that we can dispose that. And last thing that I'm gonna do is add oil to the engine and add oil to that transmission. There's this dipstick right there, and add coolant as well. Just gonna let it drain for a couple more minutes and I'll show you guys. You know, it's just dripping now. I'm not too patient. I'm just gonna put this back in there and get it tight, because it was really tight. So I'm not gonna get it very tight, but a decent amount of torque. There we go. Get this in there. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. So yeah, I should do it. It's pretty tight. Hit that with some brake cleaner. Where is it? There it is. Right there. This engine is kind of hot. I don't think that I should be doing this, but you know, you do what you gotta do. Let's hit it with in another angle. Everything's clean, as you guys can see, so it's time to fill it up and check the levels, let it run for a little bit, and we should be good to go. Just some basic maintenance that's gonna keep your car running for longer and longer. You know, some people don't even know there's transmission fluid to change, so it's just like an oil change. You gotta do it, you know, every once in a while. You gotta keep track of it. So since this engine takes about 4 quarts and we got a 5-quart gallon, we're gonna keep an eye on it until there's about a quart left. So it should be right about the right level. And yeah, let's do it. One more thing, as you guys can see, I got 2 different funnels, one for the engine, the other one for the transmission, because it's a little longer. You could probably use that one. No, I don't think so, it's too tight. But you know, if you're gonna use oil and transmission fluid in the same funnel, make sure that you use brake cleaner to clean it, or you know, wipe it down. You definitely don't want transmission fluid in your engine. I want to do this in a way that I'm not gonna get it dirty. We should be good there. About a quart left. Yep. Let's check the levels. I'm kind of surprised I didn't spill it all over the place. I think I'm getting good at it. Yep, right there, right on the level. Do it once again. Once we start it up, it should go down a little, but it's a little bit over. Yeah, it's right at, it's where it's supposed to be. I always check it in the morning before I do a cold start, because you definitely don't want to do a dry startup. And yep, another step done. So now it's let's put this thing back in here. Clean it up. Hit that with some brake cleaner. So yeah, that should do it. I'm doing this, but I'm kind of afraid because there might be a fire. The car is really hot, you guys have no idea. I burned my finger a couple of times, but you know, you do what you gotta do. Yeah, it's all the way to the bottom, which makes sense. Let's put this right here. Let's find a way. Oh, I gotta clean this. Got our fluid right here. As I said before, we should use 2.5 quarts. Well, we got 3 because I couldn't get half a quart. And let's do it. If you're doing this, you definitely should look for a funnel that looks like this because it's perfect, like a glove. There's one going in. Hey. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, dirty. Let it drip a little. I don't think you should mix this because it shouldn't really make a difference. You know, whatever. Second one going in. Boom. Oop, oop. So we got two quarts in there. Let's drip for a little. This thing was kind of expensive, so gotta use all of it. Last one, I'm gonna do half of it first, and then I'm gonna check the level. And if it's still kind of low, I'm gonna do a little bit more. A little bit more. Yep, that should be half. Let's remove this funnel, which should make a little mess. There we go. Gotta do it quickly. And let's get our dipstick, get it clean. Make sure you put it all the way in until it's like sitting in place. Okay. Yep. Sitting a little over the half. Let me do it again. Transmission is hot. Yeah, it's hot, but it's not so hot since I put a new fluid. I don't know, I think I'll add a little bit more just to be on the safe side. And you know, after I oh my god, I forgot this was dirty. Just made a mess, bro. Brake cleaner. Okay. You know, who sprays plastic with brake cleaner? It's just me, but we had a little bit more. Yeah, there's a little bit. Just a little bit more. We have a. We have about 8 ounces left, 200 mils. So I'll keep an eye on it. If I need to add some extra, I will. If not, that'll be it. And Lipstick there. Do it quickly, just like this. Check the level once again. Yep, I feel a little better about it where it's sitting. It's right at the edge where it says hot. I'm gonna start it up, drive it for a little bit, check the levels again, make sure everything's good. So, oh, we're forgetting about the coolant. Open this. Oh, yeah, it's almost all the way to the bottom. I don't like that. Let me get the other funnel, get it cleaned up. Since we had oil in this, brake cleaner will do it. That's nice. It's not gonna fit really. I'm gonna make it fit. Oh man, I gotta use the other one. Just clean it up. I'm telling you, some brake cleaner will do it. Make sure you lock it down after you do it. That brake cleaner eating, bro. Right, pop that thing open. Go. Don't litter. And so a little bit. I'm too confident, huh? That's the real one right here. The blue one from Honda. Yeah, not yet. What the heck? Yeah, it's quite a bit too full. Is it dripping? No way, bro. That thing might be broken. Let me double check. I just filled it up all the way, and that's how I'm gonna leave it. I'm not sure if the radiators might be a little bit low, and it's not dripping. It's just me letting it drip. I don't know. I'll turn it on. It's probably gonna lower a little bit to where it's supposed to be. And some of you guys, professionals watching me, don't be mad. It's my car. If the engine blows, I'm the one paying for a new one. So, oh, we gotta get this painted. Didn't see that. Whatever, still making progress. And yeah, that's how we're looking. Oil changes are kind of messy. Not really, but you know, you should do it the right way. You have a shop and a lift. You have those fancy oil pans. There's a way to make it, you know, and if the car is cold, that helps a lot. Because I didn't want to burn my hands. Oh my god, let me clean this. Look at that. Shit, man. Transmission fluid. I don't think that's good for your paint, but yeah. So guys, if you like the video, please leave a comment down below on what I did wrong. Basically everything, but you know, I always try to do my best. I hear some coolant dripping. It's probably from when I overfilled, I hope. And I got a bug right here sitting on my cell phone. It's not anymore. And yeah guys, that's it. Just a quick video to keep you updated. Make sure you guys stay tuned in the channel. I'll try to upload more, but you know, it's real hard right now. The market's not good for car sales. Not everybody's trying to buy a car because they don't have money, and they try to lowball every single time. So it's kind of tough, but you know, you do what you got to do, and that's it. You guys have a good day, and I'll see you next time.